Welcome to Algarve TV and NewsShowTV. And today I'm in a very, very special place. I drove from Praia da Luz this morning to Faro. I'm right in the middle of the Universitate of the Algarve. That's right. We are in the tech part of, yeah? So I like to introduce my first guest. So maybe you introduce yourself.
Sure.
What you're doing and what's the plans are, and thank you very much for having me this morning.
Thank you. So my name is Joaquim Nascimento, and I'm the president of Algarve Evolution. Right. We are an association of tech and innovation in the Algarve. And I have with me António, who's the executive director.
Yeah, so my name is António Guereirro. I am fully dedicated to Algarve Evolution. We are here at the University of the Algarve at World Tech Campus building, which is the tech accelerator of the university. The university is a key partner among with Algarve Evolution and also Algarve SCP. The three of us, we have co-founded and we co-promoted a brand called Algarve Tech Hub that has a very specific goal to position the Algarve as an international, competitive and attractive region for entrepreneurs, startups, investors, entities.
Internationally.
Yes.
Everybody can come here. So you have a big variety, I think, of international people here already.
Exactly. We when the association was founded in 2018, it was mostly local companies, local entrepreneurs, Portuguese. But now we have a wide variety. We have small startups launched in the Algarve, but we also have entrepreneurs from Germany, from Canada, from all over the world. People who are kind of decided to live in the Algarve and chose it as a place. And what we're trying to do with everyone, both locals and internationals, are putting the Algarve in the tech spot in Europe. Right? We want to position Algarve as a place not only where it's a good place to do tourism, but also where innovation happens.
Right.
And we are in a perfect place for this. If people don't know the WALC Tech Campus where we are, this building is amazing, right? It's kind of, you think that you might be in Silicon Valley. It's an amazing building. We have excellent companies in here, but the association is not only about this building, the association is housed in here, but we have members that live in Sagres and in Tavira, all around the Algarve. And what we want to do is getting those people together. And there are three main objectives for the association. One of them is the first pillar is education, right? So we want to young students, high school, university, or even younger, that to give them tools to think innovation is very important in their career. We don't believe that anyone is going to be an entrepreneur and launching their own company, right? But at least it could be an option, right? And you can use innovation as a toolkit throughout your life, right? So that's kind of first step is education, building the next stage of innovators and entrepreneurs in the Algarve. Second step is startups, right? We want to foster the entrepreneurs that are already in the Algarve, have ideas, and connect them with the local community, with mentors, with financiers, and with experienced people that will help them accelerate their proposition, right? And in order to get ready to succeed in the international market. A few years ago, the market for a small company or a startup was your local market. Today it's the world, right? And we need experienced people that have gone through the steps to advise and to guide this company. So we're putting kind of all that together to help startups in their acceleration path. And the third one is the environment. So what's the environment? It's the community. It's you who have this amazing project. Is people who are kind of working with the community. So we organize conferences, we organize talks, etc. We have a flagship event, which is the Algarve Tech Hub Summit. Last year, it happened in Albufeira in October, and we got almost 500 people, over 3 days, talks from all things from cryptocurrency to AI to sustainability and development. So that's kind of a flagship event that we're doing. But when we look back, and António was accounting how many events we promoted Algarve Evolution last year, we organized 53 events. And we partnered in 70 events. So that's like one event every 5 days.
Wow.
In 2014, ranging from small talks that kind of helping companies develop no-code tools. Right. So we have lots of things happening in the Algarve, and that's kind of the community spirit, getting people together, merging, and learning from each other, sharing experiences.
Wow. This is pretty unique that you have all these three pillars basically on one spot.
Yeah.
Exactly. Learning from really students, they have nothing to do in the moment with entrepreneurship or planning something, but get inspired. So they have access also. They see what happened here, who comes, who invests,
exactly,
or what kind of technology is coming. So this is great. And then the community stays behind. So the Faro, all the officials and everybody.
Yeah, exactly. I think kind of when we looked outside to see, okay, what makes a successful tech environment, right? And we look, those are the kind of the pillars. We'll look outside, and that's kind of what you need to be successful. You need to have a connected community. Right. You need to have education to prepare for the next stage, and you need kind of to foster innovation. So we're not reinventing the wheel. It's kind of, we're just using what has been successful on outside.
And that's smart.
Yeah,
that's smart. Yeah. So,
exactly. So,
and do people come here why they want to live in Portugal and do then bring their technology with, or is there a focus also the other way around, saying, hey, I want to be on a spot with sunshine, with the environment and everything, so I bring my invention here and develop more, and then I can live here to the same time. So both ways are.
Right? Yeah, I would say that the answer is everything that you have mentioned, both.
Okay.
And you can see Algarve Evolution not as a typical business association. You can see the Algarve Evolution as a movement, and a movement that aggregates nationals and internationals. So we are very agnostic where you come from, where are your areas of expertise, as long as you are aligned with our mission to transform the region into a more open, innovative region.
Right.
Because what we are talking here is to transition our economy from tourism to an innovation hub. So we have to diversify our economy, otherwise we are doomed. And this is a beautiful place to live.
Absolutely.
Now we have to turn this a beautiful place to work.
Yeah.
So what we want is to attract, to retain talent, companies that can create global solutions from here, from the Algarve, while respecting our identity, our lifestyle.
Right.
So we are working to make that happen.
But that comes accomplished both people coming here to work and do their innovation and live here, and they bring people for vacation, families, friends. So this is vibrant for both sides, and you can leverage all pillars in the same way. And when there are dynamic people from around the world, they're looking, and there are lots, I think, from the States looking over here. Some people are not that happy with the environment where they are now. So they look for something more open, and I can say I'm here since 10 years. I don't want to go anywhere. So
and probably you've seen a shift already in these 10 years in a way. 10, 15 years ago, the international people that lived in the Algarve really had a second home, but it was kind of stay here for two or 3 weeks, and then they went back to their country. Or people who were retired, 65, and you want kind of to enjoy the beautiful weather, the sunshine, and that was it. But there were not many that young professionals still active living in the Algarve. But that's changing, right? Over the last 7, 8 years, we see more and more. And these people are kind of active. They want to contribute to the community. They want to kind of to get together with like-minded people. And some of them are very experienced, right? And we're using those resources, which are Algarve, we are fortunate to have kind of a nice weather and sunshine, so people appreciate living in here. But then using those people to help the startups, guide and create kind of a more dynamic environment in the Algarve. Right?
You advertise around the world when you participate in other events, so you go abroad.
Yeah,
in other countries.
António has some examples of that.
Yeah, we have been promoting our movement, our brand, our region, our ecosystem all over the world. We've been in the US, we've been in China, we have been in different parts of Europe. We have been in Africa as well.
Great.
And we have a strategy for these next 2 years where we also will continue to share the word and hopefully to attract high-skilled people that could help us to create more sophisticated companies, companies that can pay higher salaries.
Right.
Basically, to create incentives to retain the talent that, for instance, the university trains.
Right.
We need everyone, and we need every single talented people here to help us to achieve our goals, to make the Algarve a reference in the next 5 years in terms of one of the best innovative hubs in Southern Europe.
That's a great goal, and you have place to expand. So if people coming, if somebody is listening to us and seeing it and say, hey, this could be inspiring for me, so you have also an incubator where people can come for a certain time and then maybe go on their own and you help. So and all the structures, what socializing and paperwork and stuff, so there's somebody here could help all the 9 yards.
Yeah, I think
possible.
What's good about it, it's not only Algarve evolution that's kind of driving this. We have kind of an ecosystem that's all kind of connected and trying to help out in this mission. So we have local authorities, right? The entities that are managing European funds, which are still kind of an important thing for a region like the Algarve. They are all together in this mission of trying to promote more innovation. And we're seeing now that aside from this building, that are plans to develop more tech incubators. That's kind of the plan. And when we speak with the local authorities, they also have the kind of the same frame of mind that we need more. It's not like we don't want to replace tourism. Tourism is always going to be the main source of income in the Algarve, right? No questions about it, right? We have beautiful infrastructures, beautiful hotels, excellent kind of amenities. But what we want is more of added value services.
But like I said, it helps the other side too. So
exactly,
if you bring people here, there's so many people. I see daily people, they come here the first time. They said, we never expected that it's that nice. We always were, let's say, States or Asia or Spain or European countries. And they said, I'm here the first time. I'm amazed. I'm coming back. Or maybe I'm moving. So that's a real thing. Just this morning on the promenade of Praia da Luz, from Irish people say, well, our weather is not that great, so we're coming here. And they have technology. So they're innovators and they're looking for a hub and partners they can trust and do the first step. They don't have to go the same way again and do the mistakes, so you can help out in all that direction.
Yeah, and we have kind of a few initiatives that I would like to highlight. For example, artificial intelligence is kind of a main thing. So what we're doing is, recognizing that's important. So we're creating a community of artificial intelligence in the Algarve. We meet once a month and we get talks and we share experiences from students, from entrepreneurs that are launching their own products, people from companies that want to learn more about artificial intelligence. So that's kind of, we're doing the same thing with cryptocurrencies and blockchain and all of that. But then something that is quite important is the Algarve is spread out. So we have almost 500,000 people living here permanently, but kind of 150 kilometers and kind of spread out, right? So a big city in Europe will have the 500,000 people concentrated in one place,
exactly.
Right? So what we're doing now is mapping the local talent, right? So we'll have a map to track where are new companies being founded, where are kind of freelancers working. So mapping the innovator system in the Algarve. And that will be kind of developed. It will take a time to do that. We're starting now. But we'll have a platform where everyone can see, okay, there's this company here that does that. There's this freelance. So when companies want to look for talent, it's there. And if you're looking to start up your own business, you have a platform there to see who can help me. I need access to this. So you can go there and help that. So I think that will be important to map kind of the innovative landscape in the Algarve. And then from there on, that will be a platform that will kind of escalate to try and attract people. All right, because there's a system in there, in place, everything that you need mapped there, so that will be So that's something that we felt the need, and we're working towards that now.
You have a time frame when you?
It's going to take about 12 months.
Okay,
probably.
And it's a lot of information.
Exactly. And we have to go to different regions to do that. So we're starting now this project. Probably in a year it will be
wonderful.
Just to complement what Joaquim was saying, is it's important not to map the talent that we have here, but then going to second stage, which is to structure it. And then going to the third stage, which is create a collective plan, listening everyone, and making everyone feel that they have a voice. Because I think that's really a key element here.
Absolutely.
Doesn't matter where you come from, the language shouldn't be a barrier.
Right.
Because we have an amazing asset, which is this diversity that we have in the Algarve. And if we look to other geographies, the diversity is always there in terms of regions that could develop and could be the most innovative. Diversity is always there. And the Algarve is the region in Portugal that has the most diversity, and we have to leverage that asset.
And people love to come. That's a very important factor. Some countries or cities you have to go, while there is this center or this connection, and you don't like to be there actually.
Exactly, but you need in here. It's about it's in people's
it's
heart,
right? Exactly. That's the point. Do you have an event upcoming or something important you want to spread to the audience? Well, I have the feeling. We should do this regularly. You have so much ongoing and so many informations. They are needed out there besides all your activities. So if we create something as a channel permanently, giving highlights and successes, and new ideas and people to come, or if you open a new area, invite that people, they working worldwide in that area to be here, even as a part also. They don't have to move with everything here, but having a hub here and having something abroad or somewhere in another country would help a lot. So the connection and the network grows step by step. So I'm fine with growing this and doing something together and spread the word. And so
absolutely, I think we can think about events, and António will mention a few that we have coming up. But also we have success stories of companies that are doing amazing stuff here in the Algarve, right? And it will be a good forum for them to chat. And also a third one will be teams, right? Let's pick up a team and get a couple of experts in the same place, right? So I think that will be
exchanging, and inviting some foreigners to experience how it works here with the people and feel it. And it's a lot of talk and stuff. But feeling it's most important than being a part of it, even with a little part, and then grow the whole thing. Absolutely. Perfect. So from me, no problem. We can leverage this and make a success story out of it too. And so, is there something upcoming very soon? We can.
Sure. I would advise everyone to look up Algarve Evolution on social media. Also. Drop us an email at info@algarveevolution.pt.
Perfect. We put this under the video.
Oh, nice.
All the information we put there, and even some pictures. If you later on give me some pictures, we put them on the end so people get the feeling a little bit how the facility looks like, or from some events, so they get the heart there and have a feeling to come. Absolutely no problem.
Thank you. I would say that's some of the few events that we have coming. One event from our artificial intelligence community. We'll have another one focusing on no-code to low-code projects, how to have projects with no or low-code tools. Also, we're going to have one event that is going to explain how can we connect the Algarve with the Greater Bay Area of China.
Oh, okay.
So we are connected to the world. We are doing, I think, a good job, and our network is international. So if you are curious to learn more about Algarve Evolution, visit Algarve Evolution.
You listen? So we put all the information there, and get in touch with this gentleman or come in touch with us, and then we will forward this, and you will have more information in the future too. And hey, I appreciate. Thank you very much.
No, thank you.
And
Thank you.
your time. They're very busy. Lots of time, lots of meetings going on in a facility like this, and all the information from around the world. I appreciate. Thank you very much being my guest this morning. Thank you very much for watching. And we keep you posted. Thank you very much. Muito obrigado.
And thank you for doing an amazing work and to take the time to come here and to talk with us.
My pleasure. Absolutely. Thank you very much. Take care. Thanks. Bye-bye. Obrigado. Obrigado. Ciao.